Seemingly every year, we get at least one college prospect that starts the year on the outside looking in on all of the big mocks before balling the fuck out and forcing the NBA draft internet at large to buckle up and pay attention. This year, that player is LSU's Cameron Thomas. Cam Thomas is a 6'4" shooting guard, big emphasis on shooting by the way, out of Oak Hill Academy, who has been one of college hoops' premier bucket getters. So join me for the ride as we dive into what makes Cam such an intriguing NBA prospect, and break down why the bull market in the 21 draft has led to the price of Cam Thomas stock to see a steady rise on the Draftdaq. The easiest comp to make for Cam is that he's the 2021 version of Ant-Man, but less bounce and a better shooter. Just a cool as ice scorer who can call his own number and go get you a bucket. And as Ant Edwards so eloquently let John Krasinski know, when you're so used to getting yours with all the focus on you in college, scoring at the next level is, and I quote, not that hard to be honest. Now, again, the major difference between the two prospects is that Ant can do things like this, and Cam's bounce looks more like this. But as a pure shot maker and taker, there aren't many guys with as complete a package as Cam in this year's draft. Thomas is a plus ball handler with either hand and has impeccable footwork, and uses crafty hesitations and change of directions to make defenders bend to his every whim. He hits you with multiple combos to get you leaning, and just when he gets your momentum going in one direction, boom! Cam busts out the step back to create even more space to get the jumper off. The dude is smooth. And that step-back jumper is one of the most valuable shot-making tools that we see from guard prospects entering the draft, and Cam busts it out with irrevocable ease. But the dude loves the step-back, and I mean loves it. Sometimes a little too much.
I love you, I love you, I love you!
Too often, Cam settles for this shot, and while he has no problem getting it off, he still hasn't found the consistency in making it as efficient as it is aesthetically pleasing. But Cam is still a teenager, and if he can learn to hone it in and use it as a weapon instead of a crutch, it could be a major piece of his arsenal at the next level. As we've seen from similar guards with Cam's archetype like Bradley Beal, and more recently even Miami's Tyler Hero. Hero is a guy that Cam could certainly emulate. Both smooth, undersized two guards with limited bounce, but the handle to get into their shot with crafty combo moves, or the ability to run off screens and knock down shots off movement. Now, one of the things that you really like to see out of a guard with Thomas's shot-making ability is the willingness to use the threat of the jumper to get to different spots on the floor. And Thomas does that by both utilizing a smooth in-between game where he's able to get to an effortless floater, as well as showing off the ability to finish with touch around the hoop where he has thus far finished 80% of those shots. The other reason Cam Thomas has been so efficient as a scorer, carrying a 60% true shooting percentage, is because of his ability to get to the line. Through 9 games, Thomas is averaging nearly 8 free throw attempts a game, and these skills are the name of the game when it comes to NBA scoring. Shooting? Check. Rim finishing? Check. Free throws? Check. Thomas's ability to score at every level is why he should be viewed as one of college basketball's best scorers. So what's the catch? Sounds like the makings of a top 5 pick, right? Well, for one, this is a very strong draft up top with guys who have long been hyped up for their pedigree, be it with their AAU, high school, or FIBA play. But Cam also struggles as a playmaker, and when I say struggles, I mean that he really has no interest in it. He has an assist percentage a little over 6 and has more turnovers than assists on the year. Sure, he's shown some flashes here and there, but he's mostly reactionary. His first thought is, how do I get a bucket? Only when that option is exhausted does he kick it to a teammate. If we were to look at any one area of his game that could really keep that stock rising the rest of the year, it'd be taking advantage of defenses that are focusing in on his scoring and developing the playmaking skills that would make not just himself but his teammates better. The other area that may hinder Cam's draft stock is the defensive side of the ball. Cam has pretty good ability to guard one-on-one, lateral movement's pretty good, decent anticipation on contests. He has even shown a strong ability in the passing lanes, but he also can be a bit undisciplined off ball and can look a little too cool for school effort-wise. Definitely an area of interest to continue monitoring. There's no question that Cam Thomas is a name that you're going to start seeing pop up more and more. There's no doubting his scoring ability and the ease in which he does it. What we look for now is if Cam can show improvement in these areas of weaknesses throughout the next few months of the season. And then the question becomes, do you continue to buy in before the price of Cam Thomas stock explodes, Or do you fear he doesn't live up to the newfound hype and short it before it's too late?